Hello everyone, Mark here, Marx Max Muscle, and we have a very relevant comparison to take care of today. This is Rafael Brandao, and Big Ramy, Mamdouh Elssbiay, and a lot of you are thinking probably that this is a mismatch. Well, I have to say, I went through all the poses, and Brandao, he sizes up very well against Big Ramy. He lacks size, yes, but I think he makes up for it with just perfect proportions and aesthetics, of course. But anyway, back to this being a relevant comparison. These two, of course, are competing against each other at the Europa Spain, or the Europa Pro Show, coming up October 11th. It's going to be exciting, guys. It's going to be an awesome show. Regan Grimes, things of that nature. A lot of other characters, but these two, I have to say, are standouts. And one thing that does stand out to me is those arms of Brandao. Looks like he has a better set of arms than Big Ramy. And of course, this is not the best version of Big Ramy 2020 Arnold's Classics. This is the Arnold's Classics 2019 for Rafael Brandao, if you know what I mean. Did any of you see my son? Here's my son. He is getting muscles. Here, take a look at my son. Here's my son. But anyway, pretty fair as far as the lighting is concerned. I have to say, guys, like I said, he sizes up very well. The front lat spread, again, Brandao, he just looks good next to Big Ramy. His conditioning is that much tighter. I believe that the lack of size, he's kind of making up for it. Of course, at the end of the day, Big Ramy would probably definitely get this one. Probably, definitely. I am the walking contradiction. Anyway, Big Ramy, he is just that big. But look at the waistline of Brandao. It's a whisper of a waist. Just tiny, tiny. And he looks healthy. And that's bodybuilding. Health producing. But it also is about who carries the most muscle, the most conditioned muscle. So I'd give Ramy an edge, of course. Turn to the side. And aside from the legs here, Brandao, his upper body, it really is, it's big when you compare it with his waistline. It's the legs that he lacks size, but with his physique, they look good. And every pose so far, Brandao's looked good against Big Ramy. Of course, Big Ramy could push the gas pedal on the conditioning department just slightly, and he would leapfrog over any of the poses against Brandao. But I'm here to tell you, Brandao is no slouch and nobody to sleep on at all as far as taking the Europa Spain title. I'm telling you. Side tricep, same thing, guys. Aside from that huge advantage Ramy has in the leg department, look at the waistlines, look at the chest. Well, no, don't look at the chest. Big Ramy's is huge. But look at the fine cuts. Just a fine grade A top sirloin. And I guess Big Ramy's like a T-bone. But either way, enough of the foolishness. This is serious business. And you guys know that I don't act foolish a lot, but I do sometimes. But today, I'm all business. Guy cut me off. Ooh, baby. If I ever meet him, wham. A good one, too. Unless he's bigger than me, in which case I will change my tune. Turn around for the back development. And you know it, guys. You know it. You can see it. And for those of you who are making fun of me, saying he doesn't stand a chance against Big Ramy, this is a terrible pose for Big Ramy. Went up and down the album of this one here, the nighttime show, and it was just a terrible display as far as the pose is concerned. This one here is from his posing routine, Big Ramy, and he is able to hit a good wide lat spread. And still, even with this one, Brandao looks hard, crisp, detailed, conditioned. But take a look at that last one of Big Ramy. That's what he was producing as a rear lat spread. I don't know. I don't get it. Rear double bicep pose. And I suppose Big Ramy may get both of the back shots due to the overwhelming size. But I guess they would have to kick me off the column if I was a judge, because I would be going towards Rafael Brandao. It's the conditioning. It's the overall aesthetics. And call me crazy, I just think he looks more muscular. He just looks more pronounced. Look at the traps. I don't know. Call me crazy. I'd have Brandao. It's pretty close, guys. Heading into the final couple of poses, and Big Ramy making a good case for himself here. Now, most of the poses you would figure Brandao would be dwarfed, but he was looking pretty good in a lot of them. And this is a pose where you'd figure the aesthetic bodybuilders would have an edge. But all I see are abs coming from Big Ramy and thighs. Look at the size of those big thylacines. Just massive, massive big quads. Good fine cuts on Brandao, though, I will say. Not as many deep cuts in the abs. A little bit vexing. Do what Chris Bumstead did from 2017 or to 18 to 19. His abs just totally cut. Either way, Big Ramy making a good case for himself. And, of course, the most muscular Ramy is just eating Brandao up. Lack of ab development for Brandao, I think that really hurts him in this pose. If he had those abs showing, he is an aesthetic bodybuilder. He's supposed to have fine cuts. But Big Ramy looks like he is definitely the man when it comes to this pose. When you look at his abs, just size, his width. And he did win the most muscular award at this event for just no reason at all, which was kind of confusing why they gave Franco Columbu a front double bicep pose for the trophy. They gave Franco Columbu, they made him as the trophy, the model for the trophy to give Big Ramy for the most muscular award. Do the most muscular pose, not a front double bicep pose. But either way, guys, tomato, tomato, Milos, it doesn't matter. I honestly think it's going to be a close one, a lot closer than I would have suspected before I did this comparison. I can tell you that much for free. And if Rafael Brandao increases the lag size and he comes in more conditioned than Big Ramy, he could upset him. Anyway, guys, I hate to upset you Big Ramy fans, but it's how it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the comparison. Hit thumbs up on it if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. Have a great day.